The another area where the impact of ICT can be identified is library cooperation. Previously it was library cooperation, but in the era of documentation it was resource sharing. And now in the age of information science it is resource sharing through networks. It is possible to share the resources of various libraries through networks, and now we have consortia systems for resource sharing. There are a number of consortia initiatives available in India. To name a few are UGC Infonet, INDEST, CSIR Regional Consortium, JGET, MCIT Consortium, Department of Atomic Energy Consortium, Consortium for E-Resources in Agriculture, etc. UGC has given a special scheme for college libraries, and that is Enlist, and through these consortia there is an access to more than 75,000 e-books and more than 4,000 e-journals worldwide. So this is one important area where we can use ICT in libraries. The another area is library orientation. Imparting user orientation or library orientation is an important activity in libraries. In the age of ICT, now it is called as Information Literacy Program. Information literacy is a more inclusive term, and it encompasses various concepts like user education, bibliographic instruction, library orientation, information competencies, user training, development of information skills, information fluency, etc. When we say the facets of information literacy, there are a number of facets, and these are computer literacy, media literacy, visual literacy, health literacy, business literacy, tool literacy, resource literacy, social structural literacy, research literacy, publishing literacy, emerging technology literacy, and critical literacy. Multimedia contents. Because of ICT, interactive teaching and learning is possible nowadays. This is possible through creation of multimedia e-contents, and because of this we have new concepts like e-learning, e-publishing, e-content development, learning object repositories, net classroom, etc. Now what is multimedia? As shown in the diagram, multimedia is a combination of various media like text, animation, sound, images, videos, etc. The combination of all these media gives rise to interactive multimedia contents, and this is a blessing of ICT technology to education sector. Then open access. Open access means the literature which is available on the web, which is available free of cost, in full text, and of course it is free from copyright. That is open access literature. Open access literature and access to this literature is only possible because of information and communication technology. Open access literature is available in various vehicles like open access journals and open access archives. Open access archives include disciplinary archives and institutional repository. There is a concept of OER and OCW. OER stands for Open Educational Resources and OCW stands for Open Courseware. Of course, now there are electronic thesis and dissertations repositories also. There are two different routes to access this open access literature, and these are golden route and green route. This is also possible because of information and communication technology. Then library security. This information and communication technology can be used for library security purpose also. In this picture, there is one system, that is BMI anti-theft system, installed in a sophisticated library. There is RFID system also. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification System. So ICT can also be used in library security. Here is a diagram showing library RFID management system. Because of this RFID library security system, shelf management is possible, self check in out station is there, RFID tags are inserted into the books and reading material, anti-theft detection gates are available, and book drop systems like specialized services can be rendered through this RFID management system. Now CCTV camera, closed circuit television. This is also one of very important library security measure, possible because of the technology. In this slide, various CCTV camera are